Good morning, good morning. Streamer is a little late. That happened because I decided that it was a good idea to spill my dog's water bowl all over my floor, so I had to clean that up real quick. You know, just normal things. Just pet owner things, you know? How are you guys? Welcome, ghouls, goblins, and eldritors. Welcome, girls, goblins, and eldritors. Ah, yes. The three genders. Girls, goblins, and eldritors. So if I talk fast and don't enunciate, this program won't pick up my southern ass accent. Oh, that's good to know. How are you guys this morning though? My dog decided that it was a good idea to wake me up at 2 in the morning because, I don't know, she heard somebody outside our window. Bear in mind that I live in an apartment complex, so that is a normal occurrence. I don't know if she heard somebody yelling or something like that, because all I heard was the barking, and of course I had to wake up and get her to stop. So I've been up since 2 this morning. That's great, you know. Route 102, from what I've read, is the best place to grind for a Ralts, so this is gonna be a while. You know, it is sad that if I admit publicly that my favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir, people will look at me weird. The Gooners ruin everything, I swear to God. You know, I wish I could tell it to not capitalize God. Because honestly, Christianity is something that I cannot take seriously. Like, if you're Christian, you're welcome. Just don't say weird shit to me. But beyond that, I just can't get past the whole, God needed to become a human so he could sacrifice himself to himself for rules that he set up. You know, that was always kind of a barrier. And admittedly, as a teenager, I was the more militant, Tips Fedora style atheist. God, I wound up in the right-wing pipeline like that, though. I unironically watched InfoWars. I unironically watched that shit, and it was cringe. What shall Fat Tony do, guys? I don't know. It sucks that they don't, Zigzagoons don't get electric type moves for quite a while. But in the meantime, we're just gonna be grinding and, you know, hoping for a Ralts, let alone a shiny one. I know that the odds in this game in particular are relatively horrible for Aralts, but you know. We will switch Pokemon, because I know that there's another one that I need to grind. We'll stay on Fat Tony for a while. I do need to refill the PP for all the moves though, so I do need to go to the Pokemon Center. You know, getting this game and Shin Megami Tensei 4 to run stably has been the bane of my existence. Like, honestly, I probably shouldn't have captions, but since there's so much empty space with 3DS capture, I feel the need to fill it with something. So, I mean, it works decently, but my stuttering mush mouth does tend to, you know, do and say things wrong in the captions. I have something in common with Zentrea in that regard. Alright. Let's go abuse some more wild animals. You know, when you think about it, this is the equivalent of taking your dog out specifically for the purpose of watching it fight a rabbit or whatever. And that is funny for all the wrong reasons. Okay, we'll tackle. I'll just capture the wormhole. Yeah, I'll just capture it because there's no reason not to. Because honestly, this is just a casual playthrough. Like, I'm not doing anything too serious. Like, clearly I'm not doing a Nuzlocke or anything like that, but we will try to complete the Pokédex by end game, stuff like that. I hope you're doing well this morning, chat. I know this game runs like dog doo-doo. At least with the method that I'm using to capture it. Like, I'm sure other methods would work better. What should we name our wormhole? It's gonna be a Beedrill, so, because I do plan on evolving Wormhole because I always have at least one bug type on my team. We will name him... We'll name this man Paul. Paul is gonna carry chat. Studying my son. What are we doing? No idea. We're just re-rolling until we find a Pokemon we need. At this rate, I'm probably gonna run into a shiny Zigzagoon before I even run into a single Ralts. Let alone, shiny one. But we will keep re-rolling until we find one. Wait. Shit. Right, I still have to visit the dad at the gym to trigger the cutscene with Walter before I have access to Ralts. Whoops. I know, let's crush a few worms. Honestly, at this point, it's kind of just a robbery, chat. We are robbing a child. Honestly, I should have switched to Poochyena, but... that was fast enough. Pretty sure the Poochyena that I got has Ice Fang, which that's rare. Usually when I catch that scripted one that shows you the sneak mechanic, I usually wind up getting a freaking speaking of the sneak mechanic, what do we have here? Let's source get it. Bell Stinger. Is that the only move it knows? I guess I gotta catch it to find out. Then again, I don't generally play it early enough to get very many of the morning/daytime Pokemon. So, honestly, no, in a way, this is a new experience to me, because most of the only daytime exclusive Pokemon that I've ever gotten in this type of game is Butterfree, I think. Generally, I wind up with Dustox. Name the Surskit? Sure. What should we name her, chat? We'll name her Belle, I think. Belle. Okay. We're nicknaming all of the Pokemon that we catch that are new, specifically because we gotta get attached to them a little bit. Okay. We will switch out Fat Tony, because he's a bit injured. Ice fan, huh? Yeah. Hey chat, I'm surprised I remembered that, to be honest. Like, the amount of times where, you know, it's hilarious. Like, honestly, I remember some obscure information from like a movie or whatever, but ask me to remember the date or time of something that I'm supposed to do, like, ask me to remember something that I'm supposed to, like a date for an appointment or something like that, unless it's within like a week. I will forget unless I have it written down. And it's so stupid because my brain latches onto information like, shit. Movies that I haven't seen in years, like lore from those, or shit like which moves my Pokemon has, you know? It's so stupid. Hello? We'll switch. Actually, no we won't. Let's kill the bird. I remembered that Tailo is a fire bird, so that would be super effective, so it's like there is absolutely no reason not to. Two berries. Yeah. And then we'll replant them. I don't know. There's just... there's a benefit to keeping berries and stuff on you. You know, to be honest, I probably should have just made a run back to the freaking Pokemon Center, but... Tony here could use the experience, and Kyle will kick their ass. Get his ass, Kyle. You know, I pick fire starters way too often. Like, I'm pretty sure the only time that I didn't was, I'm pretty sure like in Sword and Shield, I picked, fuck. I only know its fully evolved name. I picked Inteleon. Again, I get the shit randomly. I can't even. That Tony is now level 7. Sand attack. You know, this is one of the few RPGs where debuffs and stuff like that are really pretty much only situationally useful. And it's one of the few things that actually kind of irks me about Pokemon in general is, like, are debuffs useful and good to have? Absolutely. Do you use them in battle very often? Not really, because the goal is kinda to just over-level everything you have, and then just stomp. Just absolutely stomp on the trainers and gym leaders, you know. Anyway, let's take a save. Those of you who were here the first stream, I can tell you that even saving risked crashing the game before I actually figured out the proper settings. Like, it was ridiculous. I won't lie. Let's... Scheiße out. Let's switch Pokemons. Let's switch from... Wait. He's carrying something. Oh. It was carrying a Peckberry. Okay. Okay, until we get that XP share device, we're gonna do bit strats. A C-Dot. Probably not gonna keep that in my party, but I will capture it because, you know, Pokédex. Wait. Grass is weak to bug. I don't... But I don't have any bug-type moves. Never mind, I am switching. Sprinkles here could use the XP. Oh, bye. But that'll kill it. Never mind. That's fine. We're definitely gonna run into more C-Dots eventually. Bit strats. Let's go. Need to level up Sprinkles here. Flinched and couldn't move. Nice. I mean, there's really only a couple of gems that Ice Fang is actually useful, though. But it's okay. We're just grinding at this point. Like I said, we were definitely gonna run into another C-Dot. we will switch to Tony over here because I'm pretty sure that he's the only one that won't outright kill this C-Dot. Of course he uses Harden. Let's just tackle. And we'll tackle again, and after that we should be able to capture him. God damn my mush mouth. The captions work well most of the time. It didn't capture me saying the or capture captions, but that's okay. Storima-san is an idiot. I'm a proud idiot, chat. Are you kidding me? Aren't we so for real right now? It broke out just to spite me. Like, are we so for real? Not wasting my premiere ball on a Seahawks. See, now it catches it just fine. Like, what? What was that? What was that, chat? What are the odds? We will nickname the C-Dot. God, it's a sausage fest. It is a sausage fest. I'm catching mostly male Pokemon. Boy, the odds of me catching a female Routes is not looking good. We will name him... I don't know, Barry. B-A-R-R-Y. And we will get our asses back to the Pokemon Center. I cannot believe Tony died like that. Good lord. Ohio gozaimasu. You're gonna see me frequently. You are going to see me frequently. That goes for you too, chat. I'm planning on doing a Persona 5 speedrun, and that is legitimately gonna probably take me 24 hours. There is no realm where it doesn't take me at least 18. But I will try to get it under 20 if I can help it, you know. Hey, there you are. How's it going, Lorelai? Hope you've been using the Dex now. and perfecting your sneaking skills. You do know about your DexNav's detector mode, right? It'll react to Pokemon in the area, so it's pretty handy to use. Whoa, check them out, Lorelei. It's like, I don't know, seeing them makes you feel kind of warm, you know? Alright then. We're nearly there. Here we come. Norman is the gym leader in the city, right? And your dad, Lorelei. I'm thinking maybe I should challenge him once I train my Pokemon a bit more. Guess I'll be off then. Okay. Not bad. It was a good battle. Thank you, sir. Come back and challenge me again anytime. I'll be looking forward to seeing you and your Pokemon again when you're a bit stronger. You know, honestly, the theory where gym leaders train up relatively new Pokemon each year in order to challenge brand new trainers with is cute and wholesome. And honestly, that is what makes the most sense to me. I'm gonna do special training with my Pokemon, and then I'll challenge this gym again. Thank you for the battle, Mr. Norman. Why, if it isn't Lorelei. I love all the spellings that the captions are coming up with. So you finished moving in? I see. Well, I guess we shouldn't stand around here talking. Do you want to come in for a bit? We can talk in the gym. You know, I sure was surprised that you managed to get here by yourself. I see. You're making a good start on your theme. Then I guess you're gonna become a trainer like me, Lorelei? Now that's something to look forward to. Excuse me? I'd like to get a Pokemon, please. Aren't you... You're Wally, right? Yes. I'm supposed to go stay with my relatives in Verdunter Town for a while. But I thought I might be lonely by myself, so I wanted to bring a Pokemon with me. But I've never caught a Pokemon by myself. I'm not sure I can. I see. Wagatarimashita. You know, it's funny when you have captions on when you speak multiple languages. Lorelai, you heard all that, right? You go with Lolly and make sure that he safely catches a Pokemon. Wally here. I'll lend you one of my Pokemon. Oh wow, your Pokemon, sir. I'll give you a Pokeball too. So go give it your best. Thank you, Mr. Norman. Lorelai. You'll come with me, right? Lorelai, Pokemon hide in tall grass like this, don't they? Please stay there to watch and see if I can catch one properly. Whoa! Alright. I did it! It's my own Pokemon. Thanks so much, Lorelai. Let's head back to the gym. After this, we'll save, and then we'll shiny on it. So did it go well? Yes, it did. Thank you. Let me give you back your Pokemon, sir. And look at you, Lorelai. Thank you so much for coming with me. It was all thanks to you two that I was able to catch Ralts. My very own Ralts. I will always, always treasure it. Oh, I know. It's not much of a thank you, but, Lorelai? Will you let me see your Pokénap Plus for a second? Okay, that and, there. Okay. That boy will be worth keeping an eye on. But for now, Lorelai, I want you to become as strong as a trainer. Listen to my advice. First head to Rustboro City, which lies beyond this town. There you should challenge the gym leader Roxanne. After her, go on to the other Pokemon gyms and defeat their leaders as well. Collect badges from them, understand? Of course, I'm a gym leader too. I'm sure we'll battle one day. But that will only be after you become stronger, Lorelai. Alright. My doggo is staring at me like she wants to go outside, so I'm gonna need to throw up a BRB screen. I'll be right back, okay? Alright, chat, I'm back. You know, part of my thing, like, legitimately part of my main issue. Hello, Lorelai, good to see you. Good to see you too. Welcome, welcome. Need at least a couple of antidotes in my bag. Just doing some casual shiny hunting and all that.
Souls
Thank
3
you for
just
the
cheered
bits.
3
I
bits.
appreciate it.
Here's some bits.
Knowing my luck, I'm probably not gonna see flipping Ralts at all, but you know, let alone a shiny Ralts. Like, I'm probably gonna go insane trying to look for one, but I don't know. I was right, chat. Fell Stinger is the only move that Belle here knows. That's okay though. If anything, it's a good excuse to grind a bit. But I'm pretty sure that Ralts has like a 1 in 25 chance of spawning. And it's pretty much only this route that it spawns on. So, finding a shiny Ralts is akin to trying to torture myself a bit. But we're gonna do it anyway because finish the game, 101 Defense Academy, got all 100 endings. Nice. I gotta say, the stream that I'm most excited for in the future is the Persona 5 speedrun, because I really do want to show everyone that it's the easiest Persona game out of all of them. Like, it is legitimately okay. Evidently, we need to swap Pokemon if I want to be able to grind for any amount of time. Don't worry, chat. I'll actually use the starter that I picked up as well. Torchic is definitely my favorite starter. Yeah. Royal is definitely a whole lot easier than Vanilla 5. I will be playing Royal, and I plan on getting the true ending, so I do suspect that it will... Oh. Never mind, we are switching to Torchic over here. Right, ice-type moves aren't effective on bugs. What am I doing? That's a water-type move. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I know. I know. Very stupid. That was stupid of me. Well, I need to run my butt. I need to run my butt back to the darn gym. I mean, the freaking Pokemon Center. We are gonna be here for a while, and that's okay. Like, this is mostly a casual playthrough to just sit and chat with y'all, if anything, you know? Torchic is pretty cool. I love Mudkip. I generally go with fire starters, but I've taken a liking to playing on grass starters. Mostly because the start of the game is a bit more challenging, you know? I wasn't even near the shadow. I mean, that's not what I was... It's obviously not the Pokemon that I was looking for anyway, but still. Like, I started a playthrough of Pokemon Black on my own, and I picked Snivy as my starter for that, and I've been enjoying it. Alright. Sucks that the only move I have access to with this Pokemon is Ice Fang, though. Okay. Come on. Stop growling at me. My dog is so funny when I'm streaming because she legitimately looks at me like I'm crazy because I'm talking and yelling at absolutely nothing. Because I don't generally commentate over my gameplay, like, at all. I just stay dead silent, which I understand that that's relatively awkward for streams, so I've been trying to do better about finding things to talk about, you know? Alright. Just keep going. Sure, why not? My dog, Sprinkles, would never hurt anyone. The dog in question. Like, legitimately, that stereotype holds true. Like, if you have a friend that has a large dog and they name them something like Sprinkles, be careful around the dog. Like, legitimately. Speaking of dogs, when I was a kid, I actually had a dog jump a fence and chase me for a bit. That scared the shit out of me. We will switch Pokemon to that Tony over here. We will run into a Ralts at some point, but we're aiming for a shiny, so it is going to take a while. That's okay though. Honestly, the main thing that disappointed me about Persona 5 Royal, aside from the... Alright, BRB. Gotta do the dishes. Yeah. Take care of cleaning and stuff. But the main thing that disappointed me about Persona 5 Royal in particular was the fact that Kasumi was kind of marketed as a female protagonist based off of the trailers and stuff, only for her to be an additional character, which, don't get me wrong, I like Kasumi's character arc. I really do. But I will admit that, I will admit that I feel like the rug was pulled out from under me a little bit because, you know, we were expecting, another Kotone, and we didn't wind up getting that. Well, at least... At least we're gonna climb a bunch of levels, huh? Yep, kill it before it finishes by. Come on, Ralts. Like, I will probably start losing my mind eventually because obviously there is a little bit of an unfortunate fact in life. I will say that, part of why I don't really talk much about life, even though, honestly, I probably should, is I'm afraid of judgment, you know? Like, and to some extent, we all are. Like, there is no one that starts streaming that doesn't nearly have a heart attack the first time they hit start streaming for the first time in OBS, you know? I mean, there are exceptions, of course. Like, obviously, if you've been a content creator before, you're less nervous because you're kind of used to the aspects of content creation. Where it sucks is you kind of gotta learn to talk to yourself. And while it is something that I used to do quite frequently, like, I used to talk to myself constantly, like, I would just be like, Lorelai, these are the things we need to do today. We need to clean our room, we need to do the dishes, we need to, you know, and so on and so forth. But part of the thing is, the reason I stopped talking to myself is because I wound up getting kind of shamed out of it. Like, I was told by my peers that I'm a little crazy for talking to myself, you know? And maybe I am, maybe I'm not. It is what it is. At the end of the day, we are gonna be here for like an hour, maybe 3. But hey, Fat Tony here is almost level 8, so that's something. We'll switch out Fat Tony for one of our other Pokemon though, so we can level them. Nice, nice. I'm probably not gonna keep Sidot, especially since I plan on training a Ralts, so... Holy fuck! What is that timing? Please be a female Ralts. Let's go, chat! Let's go! Tackle. We're weak enough that we won't accidentally kill it if we decide to. That does make me a bit concerned that Growl is the only move that Ralts here knows. But at the same time, Lorelai, that probably was only the only move that Ralts knew anyway. Fat dumped! Jesus Christ. That sucks so much. Selena-kun. Alright, let's go. Back to the freaking grind. I mean, it wasn't a shiny Ralts anyway, but still. See that? Okay. I'll need to switch it out because that actually will kill Paul there. And all I need to do is use Ember. There we go. And it's done. Let's go, chat. God, at this rate, I'm gonna wind up running into shiny versions of the Pokemon that I already have. We'll tackle. There we go. I am so mad that I got a crit. Like, I am so pissed. It's okay. We're grinding for shiny Ralts in particular. Anyways, it just sucks that Alright. Come on, Ralts. What am I even doing? Just run. Couldn't get away. That's why. I have horrible run luck. That is why we're not running. Alright, we'll switch out Paul. before continuing. I mean, we do need to train up Surskit. As well. You know what? Sure. God. The main thing that sucks about Fell Stinger is it is such a slow attack though. Like, it takes a long freaking time. It's okay though. Let's go. Okay. Now we've rerolled. Let's use the dex now. Alright. Chat, it is time to place your bets. The question is, will Lorelai get Alright. Let's keep going, chat. Well, I fucked that up. That's okay. We need to grind anyway. Anywho, let's go, chat. You know, growing up in a small town is something else. Like, it definitely... Moving out into a larger place from a small town definitely provides you with a lot of perspective. You get a shell shock. Like, it's a major culture shock going from such a small community because because in a small town like the one where I grew up in, there is everyone pretty much knows you on a first name basis in a town that small, right? And come to think of it, once I switch Pokemon, I should probably go ahead and save, since I haven't saved in a minute. And though it doesn't seem like stability is going to be an issue anymore, I still feel like I should save. Back, finish the dishes. Well, welcome back. Alright. I am so mad. I wound up whiffing a Ralts because, the wormhole that I was using, I think I named him Paul, decided to get a critical hit, which wound up killing the thing. I mean, it wasn't that bad because I'm pretty sure the Ralts that was on screen literally only knew Growl because that was the only move that it was using. But still. Not to mention, I'm aiming for a shiny one specifically anyways. So I guess it doesn't really matter too much that I whiffed that one. It's just that I'm kind of mad. You're not a shiny, but you're not a shiny, but I'll catch you. Oh, good. You're frozen. I swear to God, chat. I swear to fucking God. Well, I got a Ralts, but it's not shiny. Alright. We'll name her... Actually, we will name her Eden. And then what? What? You're not shiny, but that's 2 Ralts encounters within the span of a minute, which that is definitely rare. Okay. We will get the Ralts that is in the box out, because we should obviously be training that one up. Someone's PC. Deposit Pokemon. The C-Dot can go away. Unload withdraw. Eat in here. And then we will start training up the Ralts, because even though I'm looking for a shiny specifically, it would be a good idea to... I'm always wigged out by the "We hope to see you again" line, because it's like, they don't even... Oh, whoops, wrong thing. Switch. Let's go grinding, chat. Let's go gambling. Although, I will say that there is a level of just jank. Let's switch to Belle here, because she's the second lowest level Pokemon I've got. And while I'm searching for... Isn't it kind of scuffed that Ralts only spawns in this one area, though? Like... Come on. I feel like it's extremely scuffed. There we go. And then we'll just switch to Torchic and kill it. One yes, one no. It's a 50-50. Okay. No wait, it's just Surfcat. So we will switch to Fat Tony, because he's the only one that will actually deal a decent amount of damage. I didn't set a timer, so we'll just say 11:28 is what we need to aim for to see if the results are in. Well, Eden is level 4 now. Confusion! That's not really a damaging thing, though. That's okay. To be honest, there's a level of brain damage of sorts that is required to actually be willing to shiny hunt like this. Like, actually, will confusion Yeah, confusion is damaging. Will confusion be enough to kill it? God. Okay. We will keep grinding, chat. We are winning. If anything, it's a good opportunity to train up. Oh. Psychic moves don't affect it. Okay. Okay. They don't. I forgot that. Can you tell I don't play Pokemon often? Alright, Kyle. Burn his ass. So many Pokemon with sand attack, Jesus. I mean, reducing accuracy is good, but in practice it doesn't really help in battle because they just end up hitting you anyway most of the time. But we are gonna keep training up Eden over here while we search. So how was my Friday? Played Pokemon a lot as a kid until the 3DS era. Well, that's the thing. I mostly had PlayStation stuff as a kid. Like, I had a PSP. I played, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker as a kid. Honestly, I should probably play that on stream at some point. For being a portable title, it was actually a really good game. Alright. The dramatic zoom is a whole lot funnier when it lags. Like I said, I've said this before, but the method I'm using to capture my 3DS is not as seamless as I would like it to be, you know? Alright. Keep searching. Well, I fucked that up. That's okay, it was just a Surskit anyway. That still sucks though. Final Pokemon game was Ultra Sun. I mean, I played Pokemon Shield on the Switch, and I did have a good time with it. I do understand the complaints about performance issues and all that, and with the most recent Pokemon Legends game, it seems like they straight up did not plan on releasing a full game. Like, they planned on separating it out onto DLC, which is kind of predatory when you think about it. I kind of really do miss the era of gaming where you could purchase a game and have it be the full experience. Like, you play it for a year or so, or however long it takes to beat it, and then once you get tired of replaying the game, the company decides to release a DLC. But these days, companies don't do that. It feels like they only ever release partial / incomplete games, you know? Which, it's a shame, really. Alright. At this rate, we're gonna wind up evolving Whirlpool here until Beautifly. Before we ever find a shiny Rocks. I'm also aiming for a shiny Magikarp, so that's also gonna take a while. And it's gonna die from the poisoning. Bye-bye! Like, there are slight frame drops here and there when it comes to the capture, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was when I first tried to stream it. Like, legitimately check out the VOD, it is awful. Hell, check out the Shin Megami Tensei core VODs. Like, until I figured out the proper settings, I was actively fighting with the games to actually, you know, be able to play them on stream. It was awful. Alright. My doggo just farted. Jesus Christ. And my model froze. There it goes. Let's tackle, and that should finish the zigzagging off. Technically, I should be using the string shot, but I don't really see any point in doing that. Do have until 11:28 to try to find the Ralts that I'm looking for. Shiny hunting is always something else, because granted, it is a good opportunity to grind and all that, but essentially you're just grinding for a Pokemon that is a slightly different color palette than what it is normally, and it is a little dumb to do that, and I will admit it. Been playing the new game, Trials in the Sky. First chapter is fun. Well, I'm glad you found a game that you're having fun with. I will say that another one of the games that I'm really enjoying that I started out is Stella Glow, because honestly the story is pretty good. Like, if you enjoy the writing in Atlas games but don't necessarily like how dark and gritty they are, or you don't like the static turn-based system, you should try Stella Glow, because it plays like Fire Emblem, and I genuinely like literally all the characters. Like, Rusty is my favorite so far. Chat, the worms are fighting. Also, we can spend more time grinding if I just switch Pokemon. Because I need to be grinding for as long as possible. And I need Sprinkles here to learn a move that does damage that isn't Ice Fang. Because as nice as Ice Fang is, the captions are having a really hard time understanding me say Ice Fang. Never had a Pokemon instantly thaw out after being frozen like that. That was a little weird. But it's okay, it worked out. Wait. I think I just... Yep. I don't know if the special ones that you have to sneak up on are shiny locked or not. I'm pretty sure they are. But we will keep going until we find a shiny one anyway. Even if an hour does pass. Because I feel like it's a good milestone to have. And besides that, I plan on doing that exact same shit with Magikarp anyway, because I like the red Gyarados more than I do its normal color palette. Okay, wonderful. Be a doll and die for me. We're gaming chat. Zigzagoon. The captions are having a really hard time with certain Pokemon names, and I've noticed that. I don't know if it's because of the way I say them or what. Then again, he probably is listening for someone with a more Valley-style accent, whereas my accent is a bit of amalgamation between Southern and Midwestern, because those are the two places that I primarily grew up in. Either way, I sound very American, like, there is no escaping that. Alright. Honestly though, chat, Puchiana here needs a move that isn't Ice Fang. Yeah, let's go bully the one with the tail sticking out. Why not? Katora, his eye. Honestly, I do like this layout that I came up with, though. Like, honestly, I think I'm gonna keep things this way. And besides that, captions do help with accessibility. Like, I do want more people to be able to watch my streams. Like, you can't assume that everybody that comes to watch people on Twitch can hear properly, you know? Alright, let's switch to Kyle. Let's keep grinding, chat. Oh good, it's something that Torchic can actually kill instantly. Poor bug. Honestly, I feel bad for the trainers that encounter me on the next route, because I know for a fact that I'm way over leveled now. But that's okay, we are shiny hunting. What am I doing? I needed to use Ember, not Scratch. It's okay, it'll just take 2 turns instead of 1 like I wanted. Alright, chat. God, I'm not encountering shinies of any kind, let alone walls. You would think that I would have seen at least one by now. Then again, maybe not. The odds seem to change between games. I know that you do have better odds of encountering a shiny in the open world games solely because the spawns are dictated by whether or not you're in the area. Come on. Come on, attack me. You won't. Alright. Another ember. Well, I'm gonna head to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, okay? Thank you for waiting. Alright, chat. I'm back. So this morning I woke up to the unfortunate news that the lawmakers in my state are trying to make it to where if you present yourself in a way that could basically we'll talk about it later because I'm having a hard time finding the words to say now, but you know, let's talk about more positive things. Some of my best memories as a kid was walking out into the desert and just finding crap to climb on. Like, I lived right next to a mountain and stuff, and you know, stuff like that really hits to your core as a kid. I was also very into skateboarding, believe it or not. Was I ever good at it? No, not really. But I had fun doing it. Like, I was able to actually hit really high speeds while going downhill without absolutely biffing it. And, surprisingly, I've never gotten a compact fracture in the wrist from it. Which is, again, surprising, because that is literally the most common injury from skateboarders. But no, what I used to do when I was trying to learn was I would climb to the top of the hill that I lived on, and there was a patch of gravel at the bottom. And if you know anything about skateboards, if you so much as hit a rock, it'll stop the wheel. And if you know anything about Newton's laws of motion, you know that if the board stops, you're not going to. So I had to learn how to jump off the board while running in order to be able to slow down enough that I wouldn't get hurt. And you know, even though I wasn't able to do any tricks or anything on the board, I feel like the ability to do even that shows that I was at least somewhat physically capable as a kid. along with, there were these boulders, like these huge sandstone boulders nearby where I lived. And I used to climb up those all the time. No gear, no helmet, no nothing. Just climbed to the top of them and found a place to sit and hang out for a while. If I had a camera at the time, I probably would have done photography. Because it looked beautiful from the vantage point that I climbed up on. Especially when the sun was setting. You know? Okay. That's a C dot. So not really worth worrying about. Good dance. No shinies at all. It said shinies, not Chinese. God. I don't know why that Vocaloid song randomly popped into my head. It's been so long since I've listened to that one. Yeah, let's switch to Fat Tony here for a bit. And then we'll need to walk our happy butts to the Pokemon Center. I know it's not just me having bad luck thing when it comes to the shinies. I know that the odds are kind of awful. But I'm still doing it because I feel like it's just a fun little thing to aim for, you know? Sonic Racing Crossing Worlds is coming out next week. I know! Unfortunately I won't be able to get it, but honestly, any racing game that has Hatsune Miku in it is peak. In all seriousness, I really do enjoy kart racers and stuff like that. I just don't have any friends that would play that with me, you know? Need to make more VTuber friends, but people tend to kind of just keep to themselves or network with people that they already know, which is understandable. Like, or feel like they need to start reaching out to bigger content creators, which I'm not like that, to be honest. Like, I am purely doing this for fun, and that's it. Like, like talking with you guys and just hanging out. I don't really have a set goal in mind when it comes to streaming. Like, I just stream whenever I feel like, and I feel like that's good enough. Granted, it sucks because there are games that I genuinely would like to play with people, to hang out with them, you know? Sure, there are viewer things I could do, like, if my Discord gets bigger and, behavior actually makes their game function again. Not likely, because they announced that they're gonna start utilizing AI for the coding, which the code for Dead by Daylight is already spaghetti code. So the fact that they're gonna start utilizing AI just, that kind of irks me. It's another Ralts, but it's not shiny. That's unfortunate. But we can utilize this area for grinding. It just sucks that this is the only area that they spawn because, come on. But we're getting a decent amount of grinding done at least. Like, pretty much every Pokemon that I have is gonna be over leveled. Which, that's great. You know, I will say that I definitely prefer Persona and Shin Megami Tensei over Pokemon, but I will admit that Pokemon is decently fun. You know, you can't go wrong with Pokemon. Let's see that. Alright, chat. Oh. Leaf seed. And you're gone. Bye-bye. Honestly, I don't know if the ones that you have to sneak towards are shiny locked or not. Frankly, I don't care too much. Honestly, I should look that up, but... To be honest, I really can't be arsed. Donka! Thank you for the experience. Luciana! And you're down. Let's go. Hey, that was a viewer in chat. Do you have a favorite Pokemon? And just so you know, I know about the copy pasta, so don't even bother saying Vaporeon. Unless, of course, Vaporeon is actually your favorite. You know. Come on. You know, like, I'm aware that final bit, keep up the coolness. Thank you, I appreciate it. Dankeschön. Danke. Alright. Switch out Fat Tony for Eden. Because we need to level her while we look for a shiny to replace her. I'm such a bitch.
Souls 3 just cheered 1 bits. Final bit for fun. Smiley face emoji. Keep being awesomeness and coolness.
That was really late. That was super late. Donka, though. I appreciate it. Do this, Sadness. You're very nice. Do this, Xanax. Du hast mich. On an unrelated note, I'm almost to my goal on both Twitch and YouTube, where I'll have to start planning on doing a full-on karaoke stream to celebrate both milestones. So, if y'all have any song requests, feel free to put them in either the Discord or here in chat, and I'll try to write them down and remember it. Oh, that's right. Immune to Psychic. You know, you would think that I would remember that. But alas, I am very stupid. Also, I just realized the hour is almost up and I haven't seen a single shiny, let alone... Well, hello, Scarox. How are you? How are you doing this evening? I mean, this morning. Can you tell that I'm mostly a night person? Like, can you tell? How you doing, Scarox? No shinies at all, though. That I mean, it's both expected, but kind of disappointing. Not too great, but well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your day gets better, and if you want to talk about it, that is perfectly warranted. Like, I can try to be here for you. Just woke up and now I got a cool stream to lurk in. Well, welcome to the world of the wakeful. I woke up at 2 this morning, so I feel your pain as far as waking up goes. Yeah, my doggy decided to bark and everything overnight, you know. Passed out around 5. Oof. That's about right. Come to think of it. Mine are still barking. Dogs do be barking. I mean, I just took mine out for a walk not too long ago. Bellsinger and Quick Attack, huh? God, the thing that sucks about that attack is the animation is just so long. Like, it is so long. That's what she said, chap. Honestly, the fact that my accent is causing the captions to be inaccurate was just funny to me. Alright, chat. Let's keep up the shiny hunt, but I do have to... Yeah. Few results. Oh, since it was a tie vote, y'all both won. That's okay. Huh. To be honest, I don't even know why I bother watching the news as of late, because every time I turn on the news, it's like, the world is falling apart and there's nothing you can do about it. Good luck. It's honestly kind of depressing. I mean, I do my best to try to stay positive, and I try to be a positive influence, you know? It's part of why I stream. Like, my main goal for streaming isn't money or anything like that. It's just making people smile. Like, if I'm making a single person smile, I know I'm doing my job streaming, you know? My god, what is this lock? I'm not gonna give up the shiny hunt because honestly, if I don't do that, it's just gonna be an entirely normal playthrough, and I don't want to do that either. You know? And besides that, it's an excuse to grind. Here's a joke. A risotto. Okay. What's with all the dad jokes, souls? Really want to never give up, never surrender. Yeah. Huh. But I did a randomizer for Ultra Sun and Moon. Forgot how long these games were. Yeah, no. Honestly, this era of gaming was peak because development companies and stuff still cared about, you know, putting out full experiences, like, oh, and if you care at all about speedrunning, I'm planning on doing Persona 5 Royal speedrun at some point soon. It's not really a speedrun if the category takes 16 hours on the low end, but I mean, it's technically a speedrun. Yeah. Legends ZA is probably not gonna be a game I buy either, because honestly, if you're announcing a DLC shortly after release, it's like, what even is the point, right? And that's coming from someone who bought Persona 5 Royal. And that felt like a rug pull because I was really sure that the girl character on the cover that was new was gonna be a female protagonist. But no. She's just an additional character. Granted, I like her story arc, but it felt like a ripoff, not gonna lie. Those are the only times I have had fun since Black and White. Yeah, fair enough. And when it comes to JRPGs, I tend to have Royal added a ton of stuff, kind of tied together. I like Persona 5. Like, I prefer the original story. And we got Katone in Persona 3, so it's not abnormal. Like, I get it. They would have had to change the story significantly. And considering the way it's structured, Ryuji and Yusuke probably would have been the only romance options if Kasumi actually was a femc instead of just a new character for Joker to interact with. Not that I dislike Ryuji or Yusuke. It's just, personally, I fell in love with Shin Megami Tensei after trying the other Personas. Yeah, I definitely prefer Shin Megami Tensei over Persona, to be honest. It's a lot harder than Persona, and I definitely would recommend that you try Shin Megami Tensei in the order of Shin Megami Tensei 5, then 3, then 4. Played a bit of 5 first. But yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 5 is great. I haven't played 4 Apocalypse, and I'm currently doing a playthrough of 4 on stream and stuff. It's my first playthrough, so I don't know too much about it. But I definitely will be trying Apocalypse. I do own it. I've just never opened it. I do play new games. I'm just poor and don't have money. Real for sure. Like, to be honest, that's part of why I'm more of a retro streamer. Playing through Pokemon Compass, a mod for Scarlet and Violet. It's not surprising that I haven't encountered any shinies yet, but a little depressing, not gonna lie. Good sound. This is a Ralts, but it's not shiny. That's okay though. We're just grinding. hitting me shinies like crazy. You have your own Masuda Ditto. Nice. I will be honest. I don't really care for shinies all that much. I'm just doing this to, you know, kind of challenge myself. I've never really done shiny hunting in any Pokemon game before, let alone on this game in particular. Actually, no. I did shiny hunting in Brilliant Diamond. And that was mostly because at the time when I bought it, Fubuki from Hololive was hunting shiny Magikarp, and I wanted to see how long it would take me to get a shiny Magikarp in comparison to her. And quite frankly, I got it in like 8 encounters when she spent like an entire 4-hour stream trying to get one. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl was so awful. I think I enjoyed Let's Go more than that. Fair. That is completely fair. The Luminescent Platinum mod is doing leaps and bounds for it though. You know, I would like to try mods and stuff like that, but with Nintendo deciding that they will break your console, if you try to mod it, it's like, it's honestly horrible. Like, well, at least I'm encountering routes more and more often, but I'm looking for a shiny one. I don't know if the rare ones that sneak around in the tall grass are shiny locked or not. They'll only do that with the Switch 2. I mean, that's fair. That and the god-awful patent, like, summoning allies to fight enemies is no longer allowed for RPGs because of had my day one Switch hacked. I mean, that and modding consoles has always kind of wigged me out. Like, the only reason when they up the prices for Nintendo Switch Online, I can't even use it on my main Switch. That is fair, like, they've gotten so greedy with that shit lately, and it's not just Nintendo, like, PlayStation and Xbox have also been really greedy. Nintendo's dead to me. Fair enough. Like, part of the whole reason that I've started... That's part of the reason that I've started playing retro games in general. And they still have the gall to make the PS5 Pro overpriced to begin with. I know, right? And it's not even that much better stats in comparison to the base PS5, so it's really not worth it to buy the Pro. Unless, of course, you're running it in 8K, which, honestly, call me blind, but I really don't see a difference between 4K and 8K. I'm heavy into emulation. Don't pay a subscription for the games I own. Already own on a tiny underpaid tablet. Real. I mean, all the games that I'm playing right now, I'm not emulating. Technically speaking, I own legal copies. That's not blind. Those pixels are literally so small that you have to get closer to see the difference. Fair enough. Like, the graphics race was always stupid, but now that they've hit their plateau, there is literally no point in boasting about graphics. And at the end of the day, I would prefer a stylized game that runs at a lower fidelity over a game that looks hyper-realistic, you know? Like, I had to jailbreak my 3DS in order to run it this way, but I will say that downloading games from the internet, even if you own them, is illegal. Yeah, I know that. I would never sail the 7 seas. You wouldn't download a car, would you, chat? Well, I guess Nintendo is blurring the lines, but it was decided years and years ago. To be honest, with the way the current Supreme Court is, and with the egregious patent that should never have gotten through, which I hope to God all the other game companies challenge that shit, because literally none. The mechanics that were patented are so widely used that, quite frankly, it would break the quality of gaming for every other company if it's not, you know? Rideable animals and summoning are pretty universal mechanics, you know? It's so wide that other companies were using them in their games before Nintendo did. That's what I'm saying! And by their logic, Shin Megami Tensei would have to completely change their formula. Like, honestly, it should not have gotten through, and I doubt it'll stand. Yeah. Yeah, no, the whole patent situation kind of irks me. Because, also by the logic of the patent, torrents from Elden Ring is illegal. Good job, captions. I totally said Elden Ridge. It really is having trouble with my accent, and it's that I don't know why. I heard that there's some serious power in those Japanese court. Either they use the Yakuza to threaten people, or they just had the money to buy them out. Sure, but here in America, the patents should not stand. Like, honestly, you know it's bad when the, lawyers who manage patents generally all say that the case should never have gotten through. I know that there's some irony in me complaining about the patents while playing the very game that the very games that Nintendo has their stick up their ass for. I think some companies have a patent on paint color. Oh, I don't doubt it. There's so much frivolous litigation and shit like that that it makes sense that shit like that would be patented, but at the same time, well, you can enjoy the old games. You already gave them your money, so like, I mean, just don't buy the Switch 2. Oh, I doubt that I'm ever gonna be able to afford it. Like, since it's likely that, my ability to get estrogen and stuff like that is gonna be taken away from legal channels. Like, I don't doubt that, this backwards administration is somehow gonna rule that, providing my ability to get, estrogen and stuff is not gonna be legal. Like, I don't doubt it. There are other means to get it, but it's not necessarily cheap. It's a little cheaper than, paying for it out of pocket in this country, but it's still expensive. You know? I won't pay $600 plus for a stupid tablet. Yeah. Honestly, I partially regret buying a PlayStation 5. Literally, the only reason that I have it is because I was under the impression that more games would be made for it than there have been. And they're already talking about a PlayStation 6. It's like, what the fuck? You know? These game companies are really pushing it. Not to mention the fact that technically, even with the physical copies of games, we don't own them anymore. Like, and it's like, the fuck you mean we don't own it? It's like, if buying isn't owning, then, you know, certain actions shouldn't be considered stealing. All of my handhelds output 4K 60 frames. Yeah. Natively support Linux. Costed about half as much. Nice. But yeah, like, honestly, the only company that I'd say is greedier than Nintendo is probably Ubisoft, because they're actively telling people to destroy physical copies of games that they don't want on the market anymore. I fucking hope that people don't actually listen to that, but that means retailers won't carry. $210, that's not bad. But yeah, no. The only reason I have a PS5 and use it these days is to play games that I know for sure my PC wouldn't run. I don't know. Telling retailers and customers to destroy games that they don't want on the market anymore is pretty bad. Oh, and on the topic of transition and medication, the state that I live in is trying to put through a law that says that existing in a presentation outside of the gender you were assigned at birth is inherently pornographic, so they're trying to make existing in public illegal for me, so that's fun. You know how it is, though. Speaking of the retro market, though, that's crazy. I know, right? I highly doubt that it'll pass, but the fact that the politicians in my state are comfortable enough to put forth a bill like that is not a good sign. Like, it's not at all. I mean, I'm sure if these people saw you in public, they would get easily distracted. I mean, fair enough. But, for real though, like, and laws like that harm cis people too, because it's like, I would look twice. I appreciate the compliments, but I assure you I'm not as pretty as my model is IRL. What am I doing? I should probably switch to one of my other Pokemon that need to be leveled. Come here, Paul. Shit. My starter is already at level 13 and I have not seen a single shiny, let alone a shiny Ralts, which is what I'm looking for. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not expecting to find a shiny anytime soon. I'm just... I don't know, I was hoping for better luck. But yeah, no, I go to in public and stuff, presenting them all the time, and I'm perfectly comfortable using the bathroom that aligns with my gender and stuff like that. But the thing that gets me about bathroom bills and stuff like that is if the politicians that put those bills up and suggest them were held to the same standard that they want to push on everyone else, they would be stopped from going to the bathroom that aligns with their gender. So it's like, you would be stepping on your own foot, you know? Like, have you seen Marjorie Taylor Greene? Oh, Paul's evolving. Cascon, nice. Da-da, 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 da-da. I'm glad you took it as a compliment. Why wouldn't I? Like, honestly, you're delusional if you take it as an insult or, anything like that as well. It's like, I meant purely as one. I mean, It would be weird to assume that you're trying to be weird. Like, honestly. It would be weird to assume. I don't generally assume people are trying to be weird until they prove that they're trying to be weird. You know? Da-da, 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 da-da. The fire, the fight. It's time. You're complaining about the potential bill and I just made light of it. You know, at the end of the day, it's... Siddharth. What? And then I don't see that as you making light of it, to be honest. I will catch you because Bullet Seed is a decent move. Are you gonna kill my Cascoon? Like, if it actually does make it to the governor's desk, she would veto it. I doubt it would. I doubt they would have the votes for a veto override. So there's that, at least. So there is some saving grace. It is stressful. We'll name him Bill, as in... No, wait. This is a girl. Fuck, what should I name her, chat? How about Polly? I'm pretty lighthearted and stuff, like... There is hardly anything you could say that would get under my skin. And, like, you'd have to be outright hateful, and honestly, most of the terms that people could use to be outright hateful would get you outright banned in my chat. Like, I don't fuck around with that at all. But I have decently thick skin, and I don't assume the worst in people, I assume the best, you know? If someone came in here, talking about how they had cancer and stuff, I would assume that they're being honest rather than assume that they're just using a copy pasta or whatever. Because it's best to err on the side of caution when you're utilizing a public platform. Even though I'm a public figure that's relatively small, I'm still a public figure. There are things that you gotta be careful about, and being overly sensitive is one of them, you know? I should just switch out chest gun, but oh well. I have 10 potions to use. Potion seller. I'm in need of your strongest potion. God, that vid is such a tramp. Yeah. Nothing but love from here. Appreciate that. Oh shit. Do I have my tattoo toggled on, or is it off? I'm glad my artist made it a toggle, because that makes things a bit safer on my end, but like, if I do have to hide it to continue being able to have a public platform because some dipshit decided that that me just being open and positive while playing video games is pornographic. Like, it sounds like I'm exaggerating when I talk like that, but that's where we're at. Like, I'm at the mercy of lawmakers not being dipshits, you know? And this administration is full of dipshits, so we're kind of in a weird place right now. That and Mango Mussolini deciding to publicly announce that media companies can't criticize him or the administration without getting their licenses pulled is great. Love that we're at that point in society right now. Like, there's so much wrong. I will say that I've never truly been proud of being an American. Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't necessarily show pride in it, and I never have. Like, even as a kid, when people would say and tell me that we're the greatest nation or whatever, I felt my first instinct was to always ask, why? We're quote-unquote the greatest, because from my perspective, I grew up relatively poor, right? Like, we weren't so broke that I wasn't eating, but we were broke enough that, I noticed that my mom struggled, like, I was the primary babysitter of the household. Like, I was the oldest of my mom's children, you know? Should probably say, God, I've been sitting kind of grinding for a while. And as the primary babysitter, I kind of realized that my mom wouldn't have had me as the primary babysitter if there were other adequate options of childcare, you know? Like, and babysitting was this whole thing because my mom made it fairly clear to both me and my younger siblings that I wasn't technically an authority figure. So I had to babysit kids that would not listen to me. So that was amazing for all the wrong reasons, you know? But yeah, the world's crazy, shit's fucked. Come on. No wait. It's a dark type, I can just use Fell Stinger. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Y'all aren't stupid. I'm stupid. Well, we found a Rolls, but it's not Shines. We're all just trying to make it in the world in our own way, like... I fully acknowledge that, though my mother didn't really have much of a choice, at the end of the day, her trying to forge a better life for herself wound up screwing me over in ways that were technically avoidable. Like, I grew up way faster than I had any right to because, again, I was the primary babysitter, you know? And it is what it is, like... Would I have liked to have had my own... the time to be a kid for longer? Absolutely. But I'm never gonna get that time back, you know? So there's really no use in complaining about it. Be right back. I'm gonna get myself some water. My throat's getting dry. And y'all can probably tell I probably sound pretty rough right now. God, I love this game.
There is a turret down here, but I'm gonna make a break for the teleporter drop.
Oh, it's a solo.
You just wait till I'm feeling better. I could eat you under the table.
Wowzers.
That's not what I meant.
Shit! That came out wrong. My thoughts have been kind of...
It's cool. I'll never be able to hear drink you under the table the same way again.
Look, it's a child molester.
Hello, friend. You're sure I'm late. Are we having a slumber party?
They were scissoring. Sorry. Had to.
Last night?
I can do what I want, phone man. They're literally made of dildo material now. There we go, I grabbed myself some juice and everything. There we go. Can you tell I live alone and I don't really have many people to talk it to? But I won't use y'all as therapy. I've noticed that some small streamers do use people that go into their chat as therapy, and I don't want to do that to y'all. We're just here to have fun. And it goes both ways. I'm not a therapist, and I don't... If you bring problems to me, I will try to give you advice, but just know that my advice is half-baked things that come from life experience, and they're not... It's not advice that, a therapist would give, and... all that, you know? Welcome back. I won't lie, chat. If I come across... Sorry, some family came to visit and I had to go be nice. Fair enough. Believe me, I understand that struggle. I've had to end stream because a family member called and, stuff like that before, you know? What was I saying if I came across... Oh! If the shiny rolls that I come across is, well, if the rolls that I come across, if it's shiny and male, I'll low-key be mad. Not gonna lie. I mean, I'll still catch it, but low-key I'll be pissed, you know? Shiny Glade is cool, but like, yeah. I don't lie, shiny hunting is kind of nice. Like, I can't say I complain about it. I complain about it, you know. It's nice to kind of just hang out with y'all, turn my brain off, talk about stuff. And if there's anything y'all want to talk about, or you just want to throw stuff at me, you're able to, you know. You've been here for a little while. You've been here a little while, so you should have a decent amount of channel points racked up by this point, you know. Can't see the point in full-out hunting. I mean, if anything, it's a good way to level my Pokemon. Like, pretty much every Mon that I have in my roster now is way over-leveled, you know? With the exception of Eden over here. Which we will change that. I guess it's faster to get into hunting when you're just starting off. I mean... there probably are better methods, but... honestly, I don't care. Right, Dark type, immune to Psychic. I think Gen 4 started the Moxida method. Gen 6 had horde battles. I mean, this doesn't have any of those. I just... Of course, breeding is technically an option. Breeding is technically an option, but at that point, it kind of feels like cheating. Not going to lie. And I don't mean... I don't mind being in for the long haul anyways. Like... honestly, if you're into VTubers and stuff like that, and you want to watch something very painful, I highly recommend watching Shirokami Fubuki's brilliant diamond stream, because poor thing could not. That's fair, I don't really care about Chinese. It's just an extra animation wasting my time with every single battle. I mean, that is fair. Is it just me, or does it feel like I only watch the cool VTubers? Of the corpo VTubers, I will say that Takanashi Kiata is definitely my favorite. I am a proud member of KFP. Not KFC captions, KFP. Hurt yourself. Damn it. Can't stand the popular ones. They're just way too hectic for me. I mean, that's fair. Fall asleep way too often for them to be watchable. Fair enough, like, one of my biggest inspirations is Takanashi Kiata, though. Like, she's the whole reason I fell into the rabbit hole and stuff in the first place. And she came around when I was in an extremely dark place. Like, I was legitimately thinking of, you know, stepping into the sunlight. And if you know what that does to vampires, you know, it was serious. But looking forward to her streams was the only thing that was keeping me going at the time, you know? And I got into streaming myself because I just wanted to be able to make people smile and stuff. And since my special interest is retro games, and I know that the crowd that watches VTubers tends to be on the younger end, I figured showing off games that are a bit older. Sorry. Taking a drink. Is the way to go. Like, I figured games from the PlayStation 2 era and below and stuff like that should be my niche, you know? I mean, yeah, the Gen 8-ish consoles. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have plenty of PlayStation 3 games that I play too. stuff that I would like to play on stream. But there's issues with the PlayStation 3 because emulation of that era is a bitch. Like this. And hell even streaming directly from the console is a bitch. Streaming directly from the console is a bitch with that era too. Because Sony decided, hey, we don't actually want people capturing gameplay because reasons. You know? I will say though, the retro market as a whole, when it comes to games, is kind of god-awful though, because it's way overinflated, you know? It's like, the fuck you mean you want $400 for a PlayStation Vita? Dark type, not affected by psychic moves. Why do I keep doing that? Just buy the PS TV at that point. I mean, that's fair. Speaking of the Vita, did I see that Freedom Wars got a remaster? I did. It sucks that Sony didn't hand out very many dev kits because honestly, the Vita is the superior handheld in comparison to the 3DS. It's just a combination of Sony not handing out dev kits and people not really caring about handhelds in that era. Like, Persona 4 Golden hit difference on the Vita, I swear. Although I will say that my one gripe about Golden, even though it had a ton of improvements from the from the original, right, is I really dislike TA's new voice actress. Like, her voice is kind of grating, not gonna lie. What am I doing? Not looking at the screen is what I'm doing. I'm looking at chat instead of... I'm glad someone agrees. I mean, some people like Chie's new voice actress over the old one, but I don't know. I think the deeper voice fits Chie better. Although I gotta say, playing through the spin-offs and side titles that that Atlas came out with and stuff like that is hilarious because I've ran into Sayu quite a bit. And if you know his voice, you instantly pick it out, and I don't know, it's just funny running into him literally everywhere. Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't add gachas to the list. I have zero plans in playing Persona X because there's no point. From what I've heard, the gacha system in Phantom X is pretty intrusive. Like, to the point where it locks you out of gameplay. Kind of intrusive. So it's like, if I'm gonna play a gacha game, it's gonna be one like Uma Musume, where the gacha system is not intrusive. Like, you can still play without being able to, without having to pay to do more roles and stuff like that. Besides that, with the main character's codename being Wonder, it's kind of cringe, not gonna lie. I legitimately thought Wonder was a girl based off of the facial features and stuff from the art they released to hype up the game, though. But nah, he's just Joker light. Come to think of it, when we're talking about, on the topic of Persona and Shin Megami Tensei, I will say that the original PS2 release is my preferred way of playing Shin Megami Tensei 3 because the shading objectively looks better in the PS2 version than it does in Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, the HD version. I mean, I don't mind HD ports, it's just that they tend to fuck up the lighting. It looks so much better in the original version. Like, it's not even close. Yeah. Part of why the remasters look so bad is because the way lighting was handled in the PS2 era is extremely weird. So when you try to port that into an HD system, you have to either rework the lighting or just port it and hope for the best, which like exploring the desert, for example, in Shin Megami Tensei 5, like the wasteland scenes look way better in the PS2 version. Silent Hill 2 looks amazing on the PS2, but the shitty PS3 port that they made for the HD, granted that thing is critically panned for other reasons, because apparently there are glitches in the HD port for the Silent Hill games that aren't present in the original versions, like and then, of course, there's the Silent Hill 2 remake. I have not played that. It looks good. But if you've played Bloober's other games, yeah, it's audio filters. Oops. What? Where? How's that? Is it too quiet now, or is it good? Okay. Because I know I can't turn my mic off, otherwise I'll just blow it out. You know, I've been streaming for 2 years now. I should know how to balance my audio better. Then again, the people who come in generally don't say things about it when they come in. Most people don't check their audio. I mean, I do check. Maybe most people aren't as picky as me. I mean, if you saw it on OBS, you would. It shows that my mic was at a higher volume than the game, so I honestly don't know what was going on there, but if you say it's fine now, I'm happy. I mean, I do generally check my audio, and before I started streaming, I was really into, usually you'd want to be louder than the game. I mean, yeah, that's what OBS was showing. That's the thing. My audio is in the yellow, almost red, and the game was just barely touching the yellow, so I honestly don't know. Studyma-san doesn't know. Sounded like I was trying to yell over the game. I honestly don't know. And the game was, we're fighting over who was louder. Well, it seems to be fine now, so that's good. Yeah. I don't know. There's just something to be said about, remakes and remasters, like, that and the whole culture of, if a remake can be put on the Game of the Year awards, shouldn't the original or like like there's just a lot about game companies just really pushing it when it comes to the consumers. And of course, with the most with the most recent shooting that happened with a certain right-wing podcaster who fucked around and found out, of course they're trying to faithful remakes like Nintendo shit out. True. But with the most recent shooting that happened that is in public memory, of course, our lawmakers and stuff like that are trying to blame video games again. I swear, they tried to blame everything but the guns, and it's annoying. It's like, we've been through this, we've had studies. There have been legitimate psychological studies that show that though it desensitizes people a little bit to violence, it doesn't really make anyone more likely to enact violence. They're gonna blame TV again. TV, damn phone, video games, literally anything except guns. It's part of why I don't, it's part of why I don't like talking about my status as a trans person online, because a lot of people are like, well, you should probably buy a gun and arm yourself. And I explained, that's not a good idea, because that's just temptation. Like, all it would really take is for me to have one really bad day for me to step into the sunlight. You know? Guns are a coward's weapon. Don't say that. I mean, all I'm saying is that the people who say get a gun as a blanket response to a person struggling with the whole notion that the world is falling apart, it's insensitive a way, you know? I'm not saying that I'm mentally there or anything like that. I'm just saying that it's a risk that honestly I shouldn't be willing to take, you know? The whole just get a gun thing is just annoying to me. Had friends who were in said mentality. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm suicidal or anything like that. I'm just saying that getting a gun is an unnecessary risk, because it's harder to back out of something like that. than it is, you know. And it's a thing that people generally don't think about, and frankly, I don't really want to think about it, but it is something that has been on my mind. It's like, yeah, no, I can't be a person who owns a gun for the exact reasons that I don't really want to think about, you know? And I'm not trying to trauma dump, I'm sorry for derailing the stream like that. I think I'm gonna lurk. I'm sorry. No, seriously, I'm sorry. Like, I am fine. Like, I'm fine mentally. It's just, you know. Have a good day. I think I'm gonna end stream. We'll right into someone that's probably more positive. I'm sorry about that.